sim races around the world. Hang on, I've got to put my earphones in. Where are we? All right there, hello there sim racers and those who are not into sim racing. Steel Jockey here. We're going to have another crack at American Truck Simulator, and with any luck it won't crash out on us today and I'll go and pick up a trailer and we'll drive across the state. So without getting too much into it, let's get stuck into this. I'll just put a bit of music on here in the background. And we'll jump out of here. Alright. And away we go. Just try and bring the steering wheel just a little bit closer to me, I think. That's a little bit better. Alright. Back in gear, get the handbrake off. Well, you'll have to wait now. I'm here. This is where we ended up last night. At night, pulled up at the hotel. Ended up having to lost the load thanks to, well, for some reason, American Truck Simulator lost connection to World of Trucks. Abandoned the shipment on me. So with a bit of luck, we'll actually have a better run this morning. Got a bit of a drive, actually go down and pick up this trailer. Get down here, I think we've got to pick up a double trailer. And then we've got a fair drive, so the in-game driver's fully relaxed, so you should be able to get a good 8 hours, 10 hours driving out of him in-game, and the truck's all fueled up. So I just got some music playing in the background, some free stuff, unlicensed stuff that we can actually listen to. Something a little bit different from, can be had from the link in the, down in the info there, from Bensound, I think it is.
Turn left.
Oh, nearly drove out in front of these guys. Oh, again, morning time already. Look at that, the sun's starting to get up. It'll make for some good scenery while we're driving along. We can see where we're going.
Go straight on.
tell you, palm trees is very popular in American Truck Simulator. You find them everywhere, from the coast to out in the desert.
Go straight on.
Oh. Well, that's what you get.
Shut up and sit down.
But I was getting a bit eager. Even the bus started to jump. The light's almost there.
Go straight on.
Romantic, isn't it?
Love some of these old American cars you see.
Shut up and sit down.
Oh, time to wind up this truck. Yeah, 60 odd miles down to where we can pick up the trailer. Shouldn't take too long to get down there. And there we have the old tumbleweeds blowing across the road again. Here they are. Only in America. I wonder. Does flashing lights actually make a difference? Just like in iRacing, nobody gets out of the way for flashing lights.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right. Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Well, we shouldn't have hopefully too much further to go before we can pick up this trailer. And And we've got a long haul. I think it's heading a fair way up north. So it's going to be a good drive to get up there, I think. Probably about an hour to take me for a drive. It'll be a long drive. I'll get to see some of the new scenery I actually haven't seen in this country.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right. Finally, we are here.
Alright, let's see if we can find this load that we're going to pick up here. Here it is there. So we're going to go right the way up to Ontario, up in Canada. By the looks of it. Oregon? No, sorry. Ontario in Oregon, of all places. I'll tell you a funny story about Ontario. We'll just pick this trailer up and then we'll get going. Nope, it's around the back, not in the front. Yeah, around the back. Oh, there it is. I can see it through the containers there. Through the these big vats, or whatever they are. All right.
Let's do this.
Alright, let's pick up the trailer. And away we go. Should be a good job, 37,000. That's what I need. I think I'm in debt at the moment. Too many loan payments. I need to start paying off some of those loans. Start to get ahead.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Alright, back out on the road. I'll tell you this funny story about Ontario years ago, or going back a couple of decades now. I wanted to jump on a flight and head overseas, have a bit of a look around Canada, catch up with some people. So I went and saw the travel agent, told him I wanted to go to Ontario. And so they booked my travel tickets, and about a week out I was getting close, just about jumping on the plane, checked my tickets, and realised that the Ontario that they'd booked me to was not in Canada, but it was actually the town, not the state of Canada, in Canada, or province. It was the town, Oregon, Ontario in Oregon. So lucky I caught that one, otherwise I would have been stuck out in the middle of Oregon and miles away, pretty much a whole continent away from Ontario, because as you can see, Oregon there's on the west coast, whereas Ontario is over on the east coast of the North American continent. So whereas I've visited Ontario, in Canada, the real Ontario, had a bit of a look around there. I actually haven't been to Ontario in the town in Oregon, so this will be a first for me to actually see the town I almost ended up in real life. Now I'm going to visit in virtual reality, so almost real life. So I think it was a 19-hour trip in game, so it's probably going to be about 2 days for me to get this truck there, get these trailers there. Fair drive. From experience, about 19 hours. I'll need to do at least one stop. And it'll be about an hour's trip. I can get probably about 10 hours before I need to take a break. We've got this truck wound right up now. We'll just enjoy a bit of sunshine beating down on the American countryside here as we head north off to Oregon. Enjoy some of the scenery. Out here, a bit of flat land at the moment. Feels very familiar because land like this sometimes really reminds me of the Australian outback. Very flat land, quite bare. I'm trying to crack and get past these guys, except somehow or other. Oh, pull her up. I don't have the horsepower to get past them. We need some overtaking lanes here. This might make a difference and get past them now. Oh, it does funny things sometimes, like they just pull up for no reason. There's an accident on the side of the road, even though they can drive straight past. They're literally slow to a crawl all of a sudden. Driving along roads I actually haven't driven along yet. Alright, back up the open road and get this big truck wound up now. I'm going to pace out of it. And we get done for speeding. Yeah, whatever. Tick along here at a steady 70 miles an hour, 65 miles an hour. We get done again. Oh well. Oh, I can't understand sometimes. As I said, they talk about them cars, vehicles slowing down for no reason. There's one there. It's difficult when they do it right in front of you because you just cannot stop. Oh, military jets flying over top. There's like a few different things you see in American Truck Simulator compared to Euro Truck Simulator, ETS2. These military jets flying over the top. I've seen biplanes. And the tumbleweeds blowing across the road. The meteor showers. Here come these jets again, screaming past. I'm not trying to stick to the speed limit, only for the very fact I get more speeding fines. I'm running in the red at the moment in my bank balance. Oh, and the helicopter's coming past. It'll take a little bit longer to get to where I'm going. Sticking to the speed limit, but might save me some of those speeding fines. Lucky I'm not playing multiplayer. I would have been kicked out speeding like that. But at the same time, I can't play multiplayer. Playing in virtual reality, I can't get access to it. It's not supported. Playing in VR while doing multiplayer. And the only way I could do it really is I'm not into playing on a monitor. I need to set up a triple screen setup so I can get a full view around me to even come anywhere close to what you can do in VR. I've got a bit of a hill to get up here. This is going to be interesting. I got up it all right. Thought the truck might be a little bit underpowered, but obviously these B-double trailers haven't got as much weight in them as what I thought they did. And considering I had this truck wound up to 75 mile an hour earlier, it must be fairly light. my little, I don't know if you quite call it a black box. Little window here to see how I'm going. Still 15 hours to go. 682 miles left in this trip. It's about a 900 mile trip, I think, so I've still got a long way to go. ETA Tuesday, 1:43 a.m. That's only 10:40 a.m. on a Monday in game. Plenty of fuel on board. And we'll get down to about 14, 15 hours of the trip. Should be able to get it right down to about 10 hours. Take a break, we might be able to fill it up around that time too, I think. I think I've got enough fuel to get the whole trip done. I'll need to take a break at around about the 10 hour mark. And then we should be able to finish the trip off in one go. So we won't get there at 1:40 a.m. It'll be more like about... probably going to be later in Tuesday, I think. Once they take some time out from sleep for the driver. Going to be stuck behind some slow trucks here till I can find a spot to get past. I think I need one of these big engine mods. Give me a lot more horsepower. I'm going to take a run up with these guys. Looks like we're going to be stuck behind these two for a while. So we can either find a highway with some overtaken lanes or a nice straight bit of road I can take a run up at them. So we've got a few vehicles lining up behind us now, held up by this truck out the front. What have we got? Some roadworks here we're stuck at. Wonder. Come on, pull over. Going to try and take a run off at him there, but we've lost the momentum already. Oh, there we go. Now we got him. Oh, I need to be a little bit closer. Can I get in? Yeah, we've got the speed going. Let's have a crack. Here we go. Oh, time to settle back into the trip. Losing speed there all of a sudden. Sometimes you feel like you're going downhill, but for some reason you're going uphill. It looks like you're going downhill and you end up losing speed. Driving up a hill, like here at the moment, it's taking forever. Can be a little bit deceptive, the landscape.
Continue straight on. Go straight on.
To hit the cruise control button makes it a bit easy on the legs. Especially on these longer trips. The mods I'm running here, just some extra map mods for ATS. Get some more states, they're full country all the way across. Got some ones for Mexico there too, but for some reason I can't get them in the right order to make them work. I change versions of the game and then sometimes the mods become ineffective or inactive. They won't work with the game. The other mods I'm running, a couple of mods by Jazzycat for some extra traffic, AI, different trailers, and also to change the logos on the buildings and the trucks.
Keep right.
Let's look out of North Reno. Well, 70 mile per hour speed limit. I might be able to wind the truck up here, make up some time. How are we looking? 513 miles. Getting close to trying to find a somewhere to stop, I think. Around Carson City. Well, maybe I should have gone through Carson City. I want to get another good hour and a half's in-game drive time, I think, before I start looking for somewhere to pull up the break. Some clouds there on the horizon, might be a bit of rain coming. Scratch my eyeball. Ugh. It's a bit awkward when you're in VR sometimes. Another accident. Police chase down. By the looks of it, you can tell by the helicopter above it. It's a bit of a giveaway. Oh, 70 mile per hour, so over 70 mile per hour speed limit here on a truck. It's about 120 kilometres an hour. You're slowly managing to wind it up to the pace. It's taken forever. There we are. Just get the cruise control in and happening. Speed limit at 80 miles an hour. I don't know if this truck will get up to 80 miles an hour. Put the foot back in it and see how we go. Need a good hill to get up to 80 mile an hour, I think. There we are, 80 mile an hour. Will the truck sustain it? That's near 130 kilometres an hour. Cranking along. We're supposed to be. Oh, I wonder if there's a stop here. I'll probably get a stop in here, I think. Just under 10 hours. Yeah, we might find a bed here, I think. Alright, we actually might take this ramp here. Doesn't seem to be too much floating around for somewhere to stop on the highways.
Go straight on.
So we'll grab a quick nap here.
route. Turn left.
Alright, just been pulling here, I think. Let the virtual driver take a quick nap. Oh, perfect timing. And the driver's starting to yawn. That'll do, I think. Park brake, turn the engine off. Let him have a quick sleep. That'll do us. Need some headlights now. Gotta back her out, this will be fun. Never go too far backwards, thankfully, I hope. Alright, that should be enough, I hope, to get around with this B-double. You tend to push back a bit like a snake. So be really careful. It's easy to push the first trailer around. The second trailer tends to wander all over the place. Should have enough room to get around that concrete bollard. Right, back out to the highway. Bit of night driving. Watch that second trailer there, around the end there. Ah, look at this traffic galore. Who would be out driving at 1 o'clock in the morning, 1:30? Apparently half America by the looks of it. Oh, we've got a gap there. Oh, we're just going to have to take a run at it, I think. Alright, and we're out. Oh, that's good. One of my drivers, $18,000.
Turn right.
I don't think it's quite got me out of debt. Still $1,500 behind owing the bank. Or let alone the loans, that's just the overdraft. Alright, back out on the highway. 440 odd miles to go. Just under 10 hours of driving. Should be a good half hour in real life, in my life. Get us to Ontario, in Oregon. Back out the open road, so we can wind this track back up to 80 mile an hour again. It's going to take a while. back to single lane all of a sudden. Come on, cars. Some of these corners get a bit tight sometimes. Can't say I've ever rolled a truck in this game yet. I've come close. Had it up on, well, you wouldn't call it two wheels, I suppose, but half the wheels. Truck half tipping over, managed to catch it. So it's going to be stuck behind some cars for a while. We're going to turn off coming up by the looks of the map. Hopefully they're not going my way.
Get ready. Turn right. Turn right.
Just the one car, thankfully. A big car should be able to pull away from me. What about these speed limits? Like up to 65 and then 50 metres later, back down to 55. What's with that? I thought we had confusing road signs in Australia at times. Oh, let's get some high beam on. We can see where we're going. Out of here on the open road, there shouldn't be too many cops out here, so we might just push the speed just a little bit, I think. There's 65 mile an hour on a 55 lane, we should get away with that. That'll certainly help us make up some time. What's the in-game time at the moment? Must be getting close to sun up. 3:50 AM. about, 4 a.m. So hoping about another hour or so we'll start to see the sky to lighten up in game. Probably only be about 10 minutes or so at this rate. Back into the daylight. Put our fuel on board. Oh, probably should have dipped my lights for him. Surprised he didn't flash his lights at me. I don't know if I've actually seen the lights of other cars coming towards you actually flashing to warn you to dip your lights in American Truck Simulator, whereas they do quite a bit in ETS2, Euro Truck Simulator. You've got your high beam on and the car's coming the other way, it starts flashing its lights at you. Tell you turn your high beam off. Not just saying it's not happening, I just haven't seen it. I haven't noticed it. Now let's see if this road stays nice and straight. We may be able to get a run at this guy and get straight past him. Well, then again, I've got a turn coming up by the looks of it. Might have to wait. Or the road just turns right. We'll find out in a sec. Yep, right hand turn. Oh, pull up.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
It's one thing you probably can't really sort of see when you're running in just 2D, because even the windows are 3D. So they've got some space beyond the windows. If you look there, you can actually see it's a bit of depth inside inside the building. So it's not just a flat window. Like quaint little houses in the town. Look at the street lights. What a interesting things. That's part of the enjoyment of driving these games, ETS 2 and ATS. Just checking out the scenery, seeing all the interesting little attention to detail, lights, posts, items inside the houses. Makes it fun for a drive. It's not exactly like a racing driving game. It brings its own challenges, trying to tow trailers around. I thought I'd never get into a game like this. Racing's more my kind of thing, but I don't mind the road trips in real life, and so having that same interest when you jump into something like this, the opportunity to drive, I wouldn't say a real truck, but drive a truck, give you the feeling of what it's like, give you a bit more of appreciation for those who are actually out there doing it for real, for a living. It's all the little attention to details of the road workers digging away. Provides quite a bit of interest in the different scenery. turn coming up. No. It's easy to get sidetracked some days by the buildings, different things you're seeing around. Even get the flag actually waving.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Well, a quaint little town. There's attention to detail. Balloons. Someone's backyard around a swimming pool. A bit of a party happened there last night. Even the windmill spinning. Looks like daylight's upon us. The sun's starting to get up, throw some shadows from the trees across the road. Gives you a real sense of reality. You're watching the shadows flickering inside your truck. Sun rays across the sky. Pull up pretty hard here. Oh, we've stopped. Managed to pull that one up luckily. Just road works by the looks of it. Starting to get a bit of height up here. Some days you feel like you're sitting forever at these lights. So they stay green for me to go through. Now, one of the mods I've actually put in here was for motorbikes, and I don't actually see so many, so I might have to. I think they're probably fairly low down on the priority of mods, so I might actually see what happens if I actually raise it in the priority, if that'll actually put more bikes on the road. So I'm going to be stuck behind this truck for a while, I think. Out of the mountains back into the slightly more open countryside. Takes forever to get a truck wound back up to the 65 mile per hour limit. Finally get wound up, so the truck's slowing up ahead. But don't tell me more road works we're going to get stuck at. And just as I start to catch them, we've got another turn off to take.
Ready to turn right.
Looks like everyone's turning right. Excellent.
Turn right.
Turn the headlights off now, I think. Well out, truly out in the daylight. Here's that tracking issue again, just a bit of a flicker. Oh, I can see there's a bit of a circle happening there on the top of my GPS there. Must be getting close. 126 miles to go. We're not too far away from getting there.
Go straight on. Keep left and then turn left. Turn left.
Oh, I thought I got into the intersection just before the lights turned red, but apparently not.
Go straight on.
So a little town back out in the countryside again.
Keep right.
Excellent. We don't have to stop at the way station. Well, no, I do apparently. But it was on the wrong side of the road. What are they expecting you to do, a U-turn? That's a bit rude.
Go straight on.
Gotta say, I do enjoy all the changing countryside. A different feel from different areas. Out in the plains, back into the hills, the mountains. Always something to look at. And then driving into little towns and seeing all the houses and the vehicles. Big part of the enjoyment of a game like that, like this, I think. All the different scenery, all the little attention to detail. Sometimes you've got to slow down and have a look. Like a big open world feel where you can just drive around the countryside wherever you want to go. That's the added advantage of driving in virtual reality too. And while you're driving around, you can just look around the countryside. Just turn your head and look at things going by, just like you would in reality. That's interesting. It wants me to go round to the right. I wonder if I can actually squeeze through there. It wants me to find a different route, but I don't think we're going to do that. Might be able to squeeze past here. Well, there's been an accident, eh? They're blocking the road. Alright, well you can go that way, but I'm going to squeeze past. I had to take the detour like it was suggesting. I don't know where I would have ended up. And we're here.
Turn right. Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
That was a bit strange. Get ready to turn right and then say turn left.
Here we are. Safe and sound.
Well, here we are. Out in the region of Ontario in Oregon. Alright, drop off the trailer. That's the end of that trip. going to give up driving for today. Got to go and do a few other things. But here we go. Driving up to Ontario in Oregon in American Truck Simulator, enjoying the countryside. We'll catch up with you next time, sim racers, out on the road. More likely in a racing game. See you later.